Hi guys, my name is Jason Lanier. I am here at the Sunset Castle here in Henderson, Nevada. I was prompted to do a video message to you guys on a topic that I talk about a lot. The purpose of this video is for me to convey to you why I think every photographer should be a wedding photographer. Now, saying that, I already know ahead of time, you're going to sit there and say, oh, I don't want to be a wedding photographer. Weddings suck. Weddings are this, weddings are that. I only want to do landscapes. I only want to do photojournalism. I only want to do whatever it is that you're going to do. I get it. Not everybody out there wants to be a wedding photographer. I get it. Over the course of my career, I've shot 200 plus, almost 300 weddings. And in the course of that career of mine, I've been able to use weddings as a vehicle to pay for my passion. I meet so many photographers in my journeys all around the world, and you know, a common theme is I don't want to do this. I want to make money. I don't want to do my day job, but I want to do this, whatever it is. You know, you'll hear National Geographic, you'll hear landscapes, you'll hear wildlife, you'll hear whatever else it is. And then when it comes to some of the main staples of photography that make money, people shy away from them. They don't want to do weddings. They don't want to do portraits. They don't want to do seniors. They don't want to do pets. They just want to do this great artistic stuff. I'm not downplaying how important it is to be artistic, but what I'm trying to convey is if you're a wedding photographer and you earn money, you can do all of your passion projects. I also believe that being a wedding photographer is the best training ground for photographers in the world. I really will stand by that. Why? When you start a wedding, you're going into a bridal room, you're doing portraits. You go out to the ceremony, you're doing photojournalism. You go out to the group shots after that, you're doing family portraits. After that, you're doing a couple shoot, that's couple portraits. All of those things translate into other types of photography. You shoot the reception. A lot of that is photojournalism, documentary type photography. You shoot macro shots. You understand how important detail shots are if you travel and do travel photography? What I'm trying to tell you is wedding photography prepares you to be a phenomenal photographer. If you're an excellent wedding photographer, you have to be a landscape photographer. You can shoot wide angle portraits and set your exposure for your landscape and then use lighting for your subject. You'll be a natural light photographer. You'll be an artificial light photographer. You'll learn prime lenses. You'll learn zoom lenses. If you're a great wedding photographer, you got to know about posing. You got to learn how to work with body language. You got to learn how to make the human form look beautiful. You'll do so many different things. You have to learn to work with clients. You have to learn to work under pressure. You have to learn to work under deadlines. You have to learn to work under the motto of my company, which is you only have one chance to get it right. See, nothing prepares you better for that pressure than being a wedding photographer, because it is the one thing that we do as photographers that is irreplaceable. It's the one thing that we do that cannot be redone. And if you can accept and embrace that pressure that comes along with being a wedding photographer and grow from it and be that eye of the storm when the tornado is surrounding you, you're going to be awesome. See, I've used my experience as a wedding photographer in Ethiopia, in Cuba, all over the world when I've shot. I've used my experience that I've honed as a wedding photographer to be a better photographer. You learn to deal with bridezillas. You learn to deal with wedding planners that think they know more about photography than you do. You learn contracts, payment plans, following through on deadlines, engagement shoots, bridal shoots, all these things. There are so many things that wedding photography prepares you for, not only as a photographer, but as a business person who is a photographer. Does the world need more wedding photographers? Not necessarily. There's a lot of them out there. But if you want to be an excellent photographer, here's my challenge to you. Do at least 10 weddings. Do at least 10 weddings. Don't tell me you've done one wedding and you hate it, because you could have had one bad wedding. I've shot 200 some odd, 250, 300 weddings. Did I have bad weddings in there? Of course I did. Did I have wedding clients that I didn't like? Of course I did. But that was the minority. The vast majority of those people were great folks, and I built lasting relationships over a lifetime. And it prepared me for where I am at today. It made me a better speaker. It made me better under pressure. It taught me to slow down. It taught me to pay attention to my clients' needs. It taught me to ask the right questions of my clients. It taught me to be prepared as a business person and as a photographer, so when I am out in the field, I can deliver for my clients. That's what being a wedding photographer can do for you. So, does it have to be the end-all solution to your photography career? No. Think of it as an internship. Think of it as your boot camp. Think of it as a way for you to cut your teeth and really say you at least have a decent understanding of being a wedding photographer. How long does it take to be a good wedding photographer? I'd say at least 25 weddings when you're really getting into it and understanding what you want to do. I remember when I was growing up in the field, so to speak, the biggest thing for me was consistency. At some weddings I do great on detail shots, other weddings I do great on couple shots. Then I'd look at the shots afterwards and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to do detail shots at this wedding. When I really made it as a wedding photographer and really could charge a lot more money, and when it got easy, was when I was consistent at every wedding. Great detail shots, great portraits, great photojournalism, great everything, great documenting. And being efficient. It teaches you efficiency, it teaches you workflow, it teaches you editing. It teaches you how to get done with pictures quickly. There are so many things that wedding photography does that no other vocation in photography can do. See, as a portrait photographer, which there are awesome portrait photographers, there aren't those same pressures. You don't have to continue to light for different scenarios. Wedding photography, you're going from shooting natural light inside of a church, and as they walk outside, you got to figure out if you're going to shoot flash. You got to figure out if you're going to continue to shoot natural light. You got to change your settings. You got to go into reception hall. You got to deal with white balance. You got to deal with ambient lights. You got to deal with if you're going to use flash, LED, natural light, primes. If you're going to shoot high ISO, low ISO. It is the ultimate training ground for photographers. So if you want to make it as a photographer and you're telling me you're not willing to put in 10 weddings, I just don't believe you want it bad enough. That's what I believe. Dreams don't come to lazy people. Dreams come to those who want it. Dreams come to those who are willing to do whatever it takes to get it. And the most successful people in life, those who have chased their dreams, know what that feels like, and they know the reward that that brings. So I'm going to challenge all of you out there. Chase your dreams. Do whatever it takes to get them, and don't let anyone stand in your way. And when you do wedding photography and your pictures aren't very good, that's okay. Believe in yourself. Dust yourself off. Pick yourself back up and go do it again. You may be saying to yourself, well, I don't want to mess up somebody's once-in-a-lifetime memory. Do it for free. Do your first 1 or 2, 3 weddings for free. Well, you're still messing up their once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. No, you're not. They're not paying you. The only thing you need to be mindful of is do your best. Have integrity with your work. If you have integrity with your work, then the rest is up to however well you're prepared to do the job. But I'm really going to encourage anyone out there watching it, young photographers, old photographers, photographers looking for anything to re-energize themselves, get into it and take a new look at it, and you can be successful. Are there always the examples out there, the outliers out there, people who were never wedding photographers who made it? Of course there are. But I'm telling you, of the thousands of photographers I meet around the world every year, the people who go straight into landscapes or straight into this or straight into sports are very, very few, very few. See, weddings are really one of the only recession-proof fields in photography. It's really just a tremendous way. Imagine if my workshop business and traveling around the world and YouTube just crashed. I lost all of it. You know what I could do? Shoot some weddings, make some money. I have the ultimate safety net because I know how to shoot weddings. Go do it, guys. Well, guys, thank you for watching live. Thank you for coming to my workshop. Thank you at home for watching. I hope this has been beneficial. Until next time, keep shooting, never give up on your dreams. Find out what works for you. And remember, you only have one chance to get it right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. All right, let's go. But what I want to talk about is why being a wedding... Did we get the toilet flushing in there? Who's flushing the toilet? All right, this is a cool place to shoot. Get the gear out. Let's... This is awesome. Huh?
Let me have your stuff. That's what you get for not putting me in a magazine.
You I hate models.
And take your stuff. stupid camera too.
One-handed baby.
Ooh, spending money. All right.
She's totally not going on our next trip. Oh! Santa Maria Guadalupe! Only one chance to get it right. Are you still there? I'm talking to you. If you want to continue this madness online and learn anywhere from the world with me, go to patreon.com/JasonLanierPhotography. And if you want to join this madness, and yes, my crazy but awesome models, go to jasonlanier.com/register and you guys can party and shoot with us anywhere in the world. So until next time, keep shooting. Never give up on your dreams. Find a right gear that works for you, and remember, you only have one chance to get it right. Allie, where's my money? Allie? She freaking left.